Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK? Buddy Dick gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day.
Buddy Dick is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Line hard down the line in right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. This is pulled into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Third baseman. Just an outstanding.
Buddy Dick will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Set to deliver on 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease.
Yeah, timely gamble there. You really don't have a whole lot to lose, and it'll result in a 2-out scoring opportunity.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hit well on the ground to first. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no error. Buddy Dick strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Shot to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Tyrone Lawler will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
5 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The run scores from second. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
Well, this will extend that lead up to 5 now as he's able to showcase a
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 7-2. Good night from St. Louis.
For St. Louis, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Buddy Dick will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buddy Dick. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard down the right field line. That foul. 2 out, nobody on. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, it looks like they might be making something out of nothing here with 2 outs. You get the first 2 quick outs, and you're thinking, hey, this inning's not going to amount to much of anything. But now all of a sudden, you get runners at second and third here, and who knows, a third straight hit could get you 2 runs.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following. Buddy Dick strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Buddy Dick will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And there he goes towards second. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore.
Buddy Dick will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 4th in the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no way you could look past this guy. Really a game he'll remember for a long time. 4 home runs. No other way to break it down except to say that was an awesome performance.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 11-3. So long from St. Louis.
No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that...
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the... Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend. Buddy Dick will stand in now 1 day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Sometimes just the threat of a steal is good enough. He's worried so much about that runner on first that he falls behind in the count. Then he's got to come in with something, and it results in a line drive single.
Martin Gonzalez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Into the box, Billy Chan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
And this will be their last home game for quite a while. They're about to head out on a long road trip, so they'll be wanting to get out of here with at least another victory under their belts.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. We'll move on to the... Settling in now, Buddy Dick. He reached on a single in his first try.
Dick.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Buddy Dick comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. I mean, you're talking about a long home run. They all count the same, but goodness gracious, was that thing hit.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
Don't look now, but he's closing in on what might be an historic performance. He's got a single, he's got a homer. Now he's got a triple to go along with the other 2. If he could come up with a double next time up, he could put his name in the record books.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for L.A., but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Buddy Dick will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Hit sharply toward the right side. Bronson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Buddy Dick is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
Dick.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. Well, I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 8-2.
2 runs.
So long from St. Louis.
No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th Streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th Streets.